So it's like 2 in the morning right now, and I'm trying to get to bed, ladies and gentlemen. But it's one of those things that annoy the shit out of me. A long time ago, I made a video where I talked about annoying things in games, and today it's annoying things that are actually outside of games, but still related to games. Don't get me wrong. Now, this really only applies to a lot of those PC gamers out there. People like me who play on their computer. All right, not really so much you people that play on the PlayStations or the Xbox or the Nintendo Wii. This, ladies and gentlemen, is like the biggest piece of cancer that I've been dealing with lately. So before I go to bed, I was trying to play a game, right? This game in question is fucking Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, shitty game aside, all right, it's not the game that's the most important. Mass Effect is owned by fucking EA, right? So EA has their own PC launcher called Origins. At some point, it kind of got a little better. Now it's a piece of shit HTML front-end garbage. All right, and at this point in time, the game is not installing to my computer. Now, the amount of technical support that I've received is very nil. The forum community has said pretty much reinstall Windows or run as administrator, neither of which are going to fucking work. Maybe the reinstall Windows side, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not going to fucking do it just for this piece of shit Mass Effect game. But, that being said, I have come to the realization that looking into my icon tray and seeing the 50 fucking game launchers that exist there, a little hyperbolic, I'm sure, it is getting on my nerves. Back in the day, it used to be a little fucking simple. We had Steam. We then had Origins. Nowadays, we have like fucking a whole shit ton other. And it's gotten worse because some of these launchers only really have one game that we play. Want to play Fortnite, for instance? Oh, you're going to need the Epic Games launcher. Want to play Fallout or Rage 2 when it comes out, Fallout 76? Oh, you're going to need the Bethesda.net launcher. Want to play Diablo 3, maybe a little bit of that Overwatch, some Black Ops 4, okay, you got maybe 4 games here coming across, Destiny 2 if you add it to it. Need the Battle.net launcher, all right, and then, of course, there's always the little flavor launchers in between that, we don't have to include. Uplay, all that good stuff. So at this point, we're sitting with an icon tray that's mostly filled with game launchers that you're only really calling on when you absolutely fucking need them. So at this point, you've created a giant memory footprint, and you might not think that's as bad, but now gaming has become a giant checklist for me before I start. Do I want to play Rainbow Six Siege? Hell yeah. Do I want to have incredibly long load times because all the other launchers decide to update their fucking games while I'm playing Siege? Hell no. So I gotta go through all my launchers. I gotta make sure all the updates are fucking canceled. I gotta make sure I prevent the updates from happening, which gets pretty fucking tedious if you ask me. And if that all isn't working and the stars haven't aligned, then maybe, just maybe, my experience will go gravy that day. So yeah, the launchers have driven me insane. And now it's pissed me off because I can't even install a game, which I paid for, by the way. It's gotten to a point where with some of these launchers, I get so sick and tired when it's just one game launcher that I have to get for that specific title. At this point, like, motherfucker, I've considered pirating the game, installing the crack, and calling it a day. That may not be exactly the most legal of things to do. That may not be the most kosher way to play the game. But fuck the companies that are infesting their games with these fucking DRMs that are these launchers. If I can get out of one of them and I've already paid for the game, congrats. I don't have a negative conscience anymore. I don't care. The other big problem is the level of DRM that gets put onto this as well too. You may have heard of magic words like de novo and fucking Securom and all that aids. Well, PC gaming has reached that point as well, where, you better have a god-tier system like I do at this point, right? I'm not saying my system's amazing or anything, but I'm definitely in the upper tier of gaming computers that exist. To completely brute force your way through some of these DRMs, because seeing some of my friends play games that I enjoy on the PC but having absolutely piss poor stuttering and frame rates is all due to the fact that even alongside these fucking launchers, you gotta come out with this fucking DRM that just butt fucks your game's performance to high hell. And apparently, it's all fucking okay. It's all fine, because at least it's delaying piracy by like, what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Paying people got to deal with this shit with motherfuckers that are illegally downloading your game. Nah, it's all good. No DRM, no fucking Uplay or Steam or Origin launcher to fuck around with, huh? At this point, I don't want to be like those console gamer type. I don't want to become like a primary console gamer because I really don't usually do it. But most of my games this year have been on console, and what a fucking difference of not having to deal with the cancer that is currently permeating the fuck out of the PC gaming community. Mass Effect, which didn't work, all I had to do was go and get the disc copy of Mass Effect Andromeda. All right, put that shit in my PlayStation. Could have been Xbox if I wanted to. I picked PlayStation because fuck, I don't care. That's the only copy I saw. It installed the game. So right there, I'm on the same step as the whole Origins bullshit, right? Here's where it differed. At least the installation completed. Okay, at least I could press X. All right, motherfuckers being like, oh, there's day one patches I gotta worry about. A patch? You gotta worry about a patch, motherfucker? I have to worry about the game actually installing. I have to worry about the game's launcher not having a fucking fit and dying on me as I'm playing. Do you think you got it rough? Motherfucker, you don't understand. All right, I have to learn basic assembly before I start the game at this point. All right, so don't even come at me with that, oh, I need a day one patch. Day one patch is a million times better than the other shit, considering the fact that the games that come onto the PlayStation and Xbox on disc don't come with this cancer-ass DRM. I can actually play them offline anytime I felt like it. Man, I can just pull the Ethernet cord out of my PlayStation 4. Want to know what happens to the games on disc? They still launch. Even the downloaded games still launch. Same thing with my Xbox One. Man, I lost connection to my Xbox. I can't connect to Xbox Live. What's that doing there? My copy of Assassin's Creed Origins? Whoa, let me stick that into my Xbox. Installing. Whoa, it's ready to play? Holy shit, I'm doing the first mission. What a novel concept. At this point, I kind of miss the days where we had to install the disc we had to install the disc on our PCs, put that CD key in, maybe have one of those one-time activation moments, and never have to worry about it. Because at this point, the launchers are just driving me insane. At this point, we're coming up to the launcher wars. Oh, this is even great too. My chatting application Discord has a store where you can buy games. Holy hell, if I could look at myself back in the day, TeamSpeaking over Counter-Strike 1.6, and thinking for a second, if TeamSpeak would get a game store, that would be the tits. But guess what? Discord did it, and now we're having other game launchers creating little stores to compete with Steam. Not that I'm against that, but holy hell, everyone is going out of the way to make it so that they're the only dog in town. And look, guys, at this point, I think I need to work on the motherfucking Muda launcher. A launcher that only calls upon other launchers to install, update, and play a game. When you're done playing that game, fucking nuke that motherfucker off your computer. When you need it, fire it back up. Because right now I'm looking at my tray, and I'm pretty sure I have half a gig of RAM just dedicated to all the launchers doing all their cancerous activities on my computer. All right, they've turned my computer from an innocent person into this fucking filthy whore that's only taking files from all these companies. But ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm starting to get a little bit of that sleep coming on. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. This is me, Mutahar, and let me know what you think about this fucking cancer-ass system we have nowadays. We need to restructure gaming companies. We need to figure out, because this is just getting ridiculous. I am out.